Hey, it's Mike Balanzano here. Welcome back to Mike Balanzano for Real. Today's topic is this scary document called the Buyer Representation Agreement. And today I'm going to help you make sense of real estate. The Buyer Representation Agreement is a document that scares off some buyers. They don't want to sign it. They think it's some sort of document that's going to lock them in and never be released. They're not going to be able to get out of it and they're trapped. Well, that isn't true. What this buyer representation agreement is, it explains the relationship between the buyer and the real estate agent that they're working with. It explains how the agent is going to get paid and how much. It explains how long that buyer's representation agreement is for, and it explains a holdover period. And I'm going to explain all that in just a few seconds. So I like to call this agreement a loyalty agreement. What it is, it ensures that the sales rep that you're dealing with is going to do the job that you've asked them to do, that you've hired them to do. They're going to put in the work. They're going to look for houses for you. They're going to maintain confidentiality. They're going to disclose any information that they can find out about homes that they're looking at for you to you. All right, they have that obligation. They're going to work hard and make sure they are looking for homes, and any homes that do come up that match what you are looking for, they're going to present them to you and see if you're interested in them. So it's keeping them accountable for their work. Now, on the other side of it, it also keeps the client loyal to the agent. There's been way too many cases where an agent will take buyers out and look at 10, 20 homes over whatever, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it may be. And then that buyer decides to go and put an offer in with the listing agent. So it kind of feels like that sales representative was used and all their work was for nothing. So this kind of keeps both parties loyal to each other. Now, getting back to where it says what the agent is getting paid. So the agent's going to get paid from the sale of the home. This doesn't directly come out of your pocket, so to speak. There will be a percentage or an amount that's indicated there. Now, once it's written on the document prior to making an offer, it's not carved in stone. You can amend that. You can change it prior to making an offer on a specific property. You guys can work that out. Now, that's a conversation you should be having with the sales representative. Now, if they want to enforce being paid, let's say you agreed to 2.5% commission and the sale of the house was only 1.5%. Yes, they can ask you to pay that other 1% if they enforce this document. Now, what they should be doing is explaining to you the difference of the commission prior to moving forward with the offer so that you're informed, all right? The holdover period, sorry, that is a period of time where once this document expires or it's been canceled, let's use the 60-day period as an example. If for whatever reason you go and purchase a home that agent showed you during the agreement period, within that 60 days, that agent is entitled to the commission, okay, of that home. Now, there's a whole thing behind it, whereas if the commission is different from what the actual agent you work with is getting paid, then they get the difference. I'm not going to dive into that, the whole legalities of it, because it'll just be a rabbit hole that we'll get too far into. So again, these are conversations you need to have with the sales representative you're working with. All right, I'm not a lawyer, so if anything I'm saying you don't understand or you want a better explanation of this document when a sales representative gives it to you, take it to your lawyer, have them read it. If you do not understand that document, do not sign it. Ask for clarification or get somebody who can explain it to you in better detail or in terms that you understand to read through it and explain it to you. All right, it's not a scary document. It can be canceled at any time. If you feel the agent you're working with isn't doing their job, ask for a cancellation. It's another document that you guys sign, you both agree to, cancel it, and you're done, okay? Now, you are still held to that holdover period, okay? Keep that in mind, all right? So if you go look at a house again that he already or she already showed you, then yes, you are still committed to that holdover period. But again, this is a conversation you can have with that agent. This paper is only worth the amount of effort, or word in a way, if that agent really wants to enforce it. If they don't want to enforce it, they don't have to. It's not that if he finds out that you've bought a home that he showed you And he may just say, okay, whatever, I didn't give them the service they were looking for, so this other agent did, let it be. All right, so that can happen as well. Just make sure you're educated and know what the ramifications can be if something does contradict this document. All right, so don't fear it. It can be canceled. You're not locked into it. And if you decide not to sign it, which you do have that choice, you don't have to sign this. What that does is that brings you into a classification as a customer instead of a client. Now, the agent still has to provide trustworthy service, loyalty to you, okay, and treat you with integrity. They still have to provide you with that customer service. Now, being classified as a customer instead of a client, since you're not signing this representation agreement, some of the obligations that the brokerage does have to you will be reduced. All right. Now, I'm going to say it again. That is a conversation to have with the agent that you're working with, because everybody approaches this document or uses it differently. Some agents don't even use it. They won't even use it. And other agents won't even take you to go look at a house, your first house, before even signing this document. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. All right, I'm always available for questions. Either comment here or reach me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'd be more than happy to give you the answers. And if I don't know the answers, I'll try and find them out for you. All right, we'll talk to everybody soon, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.